Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Top Life Musician Drummer, and today is pretty much a video that was like just a spur of the moment. I just had this thought, and I just want to give to you this thought that I had. And all that. So I was drumming and all that. I was actually making one of my drum covers, and sometimes my drum covers I get a little too happy and I overplay a little bit, and that's just a natural thing and all that. And so I get at this place and all that, and then I noticed that my drumstick was like this and all that. So you don't see it clearly. We may see if you can see this clearly and all that. See this little crack? Yep. Goes from this point all the way here. Now, we're going to talk about broken sticks. Now, some of y'all probably like, that's no big deal and all that. For a jazz drummer or a drummer that is doing covers, yes, this is a big deal and all that. And I'm going to convince you why this is a big deal and all that. Now, drumsticks. We are very picky about drumsticks. Drummers, we should be very picky about our drumsticks. Drumsticks should be weighted evenly. And so every time you hit the cymbal, it loses weight and all that by a little bit, like very, very little. And so we start to notice that. And once you have a crack right over here, or just a crack in general, this is going to feel weird, very, very weird, because there's a different type of spring tension and all that. The weight is so different on this point. And so with this, the new anchor point is right here. So with that crack, this is going to move a little bit. Instead of like this being like not cracked, it's going to be perfectly fine. But when this is cracked, it's worthless and all that. So this is very important for us drummers to realize about this. In my opinion, this stick is worthless now. Like I could use it, but it's going to feel so weird, and I'm like, I don't want to feel weird during my playing at all. So basically, this stick is very, very worthless to me and all that. So I was using like a 5B for some of my stuff, Vic Verf, and yeah, I was just hitting hard and a little bit, not too hard. I know how to control my dynamics, but was hitting a little bit too hard. And so, yeah, this stick is worthless and all that. So, yeah, I can't even break it yet. But usually when this happens, if it's like very severe, I just break it, throw it in the trash, and I get it in repair, because basically this stick is worthless. And some other drummers that I came across with sticks, if, for example, Ed Soph and all that, if Ed Soph saw that stick, like not just without the crack and all that, if he sees all these dents, he thinks your technique is going to be bad. He's going to think so many things about you that's not going to be pleasant and all that. So, and especially crack. You should not have a crack, especially in jazz. You should not have a crack. But in rock cover stuff, it's a usual thing. Cymbals don't give out. Rarely they do, but the sticks usually do. So, what to do about this? Well, play softer, or just be aware of it, or get some sticks from a different company or something like that. For me, I'm not doing that quite yet. And all that. I still love Vic Verf at the moment, and so I love Vic Verf drumsticks and all that, just because of their stick selection they have, the artists they have with them, and also the tip size. I really love the tips that they make, and so especially the Modern Jazz Collection, I really love how the tips execute on that ride cymbal. So that's pretty much my quick thing about this. It's just one of my pet peeves and all. And so you might be thinking, wow, this is worthless to me. And well, too bad. That's your mindset. So that's just my mindset about it and my opinion. my musical opinion and my musical experience is that if you have a drumstick like that, I'm just going to think that your drumstick is worthless, man. Like, you're not getting the most out of your stick. Like, it's going to feel weird. It's also going to sound weird. And especially if the tip of your drumstick is chipped. Like, see that? That is going to change your sounds immensely. And here, is that part? No, not there. But here, you know, that you can see this part is shaven off or chipped off. That is going to drastically change your sounds. And so this is the thing about drumsticks and all that, is that you want to make sure that your drumstick is perfectly good during the gig. And you will notice, and some people in the audience who are musicians, they will notice this. And your teachers too. So just be aware of this and all that. It's like, these are just some things I was thinking, and I was like, you know what, you need to know this. Very, very immensely, you need to know this. So, I'm Top Life, being your essential drummer. That's pretty much it for today. And don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one, guys.